everyone, and welcome back for a third episode of Olive's Book Reviews. Book review lovers, sorry that I'm a bit late. I've got a few things going on. Anyway, the book today that we're going to be reviewing is called Strangeworlds Travel Agency. So, really, it looks like this book has won the Cheeky Wecker Award, but actually, it's just a sticker from a burger that I ate once, and I brought the book along and I put the sticker on. So, don't be fooled by that, people. If it's not on yours, don't worry. Anyway, so I think this is a really, really, really good book, because it's like the Hat Makers and the Map Makers. It's got so much magic, and it's adventurous, and it's heartfelt and full of family as well. And my favourite part is the fact that they know that there are other worlds in this place. Which also means that, anything is possible in this world. It could happen to us. We could just be ordinary people. And the other worlds are literally just what? You know? So I'm going to read you the blurb, then a little bit of the start, and then the ratings. Ratings? I don't know. Comments. Yeah, that works. Okay. So at the start, it says this, and then I'll get into the book. Everybody has a secret world inside of them. I mean everybody. All of the people in the world. I mean everybody. No matter how dull and boring they are on the outside. Imagine inside them they've all got unimaginable, magnificent, wonderful, stupid, amazing worlds. Not just one world, hundreds of them, maybe thousands. Yeah, and that's the end of that tiny blurby sort of bit. That's not the blurb, sorry. We're going to read the book now, sorry, change plans. Chapter 1. Okay, you can give that a read and then I'll add dialogue. Is that good? You got it? Yep. Okay. There have always been places in our world where magic gathers. Din din din. You can see it if you look close enough. You might see a ancient horse and cart passing down a modern high street, or a cobbled alleyway that people walk into but never out of. Now and again, you might see it in a person, someone who looks like they've stepped right out of an old photograph. Or perhaps someone whose bag seems to hover off the ground catches your eye in a coffee shop. And when you look again, they and their bag have disappeared. And occasionally you see magic in shops. Squashed between brand name stores and fancy displays, shops soaked in magic and never eye-catching or ostentatious. Their windows are stained with dirt and dust. And sometimes their signs have peeled away so much that it looks like ghost letters are trying to work their way through. Magic does not wish to be noticed, you see. And most people are happy to pretend it doesn't exist. The Strangeworlds Travel Agency was very much like a magical shop should be. The leaded windows were dirty and cracked. There was peeling paint on the front door, and it hardly ever seemed to be open. However, there was one element of the shop that refused to fade into the background. The sign over the window. It was always clearly painted in silky gold letters, embellished with black with a ruby red background. There was one globe at the beginning of the sign and another at the end. The shop was out of its time for certain. And yet the name blazoned for all to see. The Strangeworlds Travel Agency. Just a little look. There you go. In the time between the agency opening almost 150 years ago and the summer, everything changed. The only thing that altered about the frontage was the globes. They were repainted occasionally to reflect shifting borders of various countries. So, a change was overdue. And it was a new visitor coming into Strangeworlds that ultimately saved the business, as well as other things, like our world. Jonathan Mercatall was working. At least, that's what he would claim to be doing, if you ask him. He was actually sitting at the shop desk, ankles crossed on the surface as he leaned back in the chair, reading. A number of journals lay open on the desk beside his shoes, and the sound of several out-of-sync clocks. Just imagine that, like... Yeah, my mind is going crazy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ticking to their own distinct rhythms, filled this otherwise silent air. Jonathan paid them no attention. It was going to be, by his standards, a very busy day. So now I'm going to read the blurb, okay? Welcome to the Strangeworlds Travel Agency, where every suitcase transports you to a different world. All you have to do is step inside. When 12-year-old Flick Hudson is invited to join the secret Strangeworlds Society, she's thrilled, but quickly realizes that something isn't right in the magical multiverse. Blizzards are hitting in the middle of summer. Entire city streets are disappearing. Like, I'm here, now I'm not. So, yeah. And one suitcase leads her to a world that's been completely abandoned. Soon, Flick is breaking all sorts of society rules and pushing the very limits of magic to try and figure out what's going on. But will she be able to fix things before all worlds, including her own, vanish completely? Pack your bags for a magical adventure. Well, honestly, this is like really, really, really good. Yeah. And here are the ratings. So Catherine Doyle, the author of Stormkeeper's Island, as you might know, said it's a fantastic whirlwind of magic and adventure. Wee, 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 wee. Yeah. And yeah, that's all the ratings, sorry. Anyway, so I'm also going to do some episodes of I'd read the books aloud from chapter to chapter. So check out for those soon. A few shout outs to my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you, Zaria, for encouraging me to, start this place. And thank you, Mum and Dad, for, just being my parents. And Nate, thank you, because you're Nate, because you're amazing. You're Nate. Nate loves cats. Yeah. So remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday. Or maybe not. Probably. Yeah.